Hi, my friends. I'm John, your carnivore teacher. Let's talk about one of the most underappreciated organs in your entire body, the pancreas. Most people never think about it until something goes wrong. But the pancreas quietly runs the show behind the scenes, keeping your digestion smooth and your blood sugar balanced. So what is the pancreas? It's a soft, elongated organ about 6 inches long that sits deep in your abdomen, just behind the stomach and in front of the spine. It's nestled right where your stomach empties into your small intestine. The head of the pancreas curves into the first part of your small intestine, the duodenum, and the tail stretches toward your spleen. Now, this little organ is a dual-function gland, meaning it's both exocrine and endocrine. In other words, part of it secretes enzymes into the digestive tract, and part of it releases hormones directly into your bloodstream. The exocrine function, the digestive side, it's about 98% of the pancreas is exocrine tissue. This part produces and secretes digestive enzymes. These enzymes are essential for breaking down the macronutrients in the food that you eat. There's amylase, which breaks down carbohydrates into simple sugars. There's lipase, that breaks down fats into fatty acids and glycerol. And there's proteases, like trypsin and chymotrypsin, that break down proteins into amino acids. These enzymes are made inside tiny clusters called ancillary cells and released into small ducts that merge into the main pancreatic duct. And that duct joins the bile duct from your liver and empties into the duodenum. When food leaves your stomach and enters the small intestine, it's highly acidic. That acidity triggers a hormone called secrete from the intestinal lining, which tells the pancreas to release bicarbonate, a base, to neutralize that acid. At the same time, another hormone, CCK, signals the pancreas to release its enzymes. So think of the pancreas as a smart, reactive gland. It knows exactly when and what to release based on the composition of your meal. The endocrine function now, the hormonal side. Now let's move to the 2% of the pancreas. That's all it is. These are the islets of Langerhans. This is where the hormonal magic happens, and these cells are critical for maintaining blood sugar balance. Islets of Langerhans comes from the person who discovered it, Langerhans. Inside the islets are several specialized cells. You've got alpha cells, beta cells, delta cells, and epsilon cells. We don't usually hear about these. We only hear about the beta cells, right? So let's go over all of them. The alpha cells make glucagon, which raises blood sugar by telling the liver to release stored glucose. There's beta cells, this is the one that we all talk about a lot. It makes insulin, which lowers blood sugar by allowing glucose to enter cells and be used for energy. It's also called the fat storage hormone. Then there's delta cells. These produce somatostatin, a regulatory hormone that helps modulate both insulin and glucagon, keeping them in balance. Then there's gamma cells, or the PP cells, PP because they stand for pancreatic polypeptide. These help regulate both pancreatic secretions and how quickly food moves through the digestive tract. Then there's the epsilon cells. This is the rarest. They produced ghrelin, actually, the so-called hunger hormone, which also plays a role in metabolism and appetite. And ghrelin is produced in other parts of the body, but also in the pancreas. So when you eat, glucose raises your blood. The beta cells sense it and release that insulin. When you fast, alpha cells step in, releasing glucagon to pull your glucose from storage. It's this elegant back and forth insulin and glucagon, the yin and the yang, that keeps your energy steady and your brain and muscles fueled. So let's talk about the pancreas in balance and in dysfunction. When the pancreas works properly, digestion and blood sugar are seamless. But when the pancreas becomes overworked, especially from constant spikes in blood sugar, the beta cells can wear down. That's when insulin resistance begins to overlap. Dr. Ben Bickman explains this beautifully. Chronically high insulin from high carb, high frequency eating causes the body's cells to stop listening to insulin's signal. The pancreas then compensates by pumping out even more insulin, which further worsens the problem. Eventually, the beta cells can't keep up. That's when blood sugar starts to rise, leading to prediabetes and, over time, type 2 diabetes. And what do they give type 2 diabetics? More insulin, which actually perpetuates the problem faster. Meanwhile, the exocrine side of the pancreas can also become inflamed, a condition called pancreatitis. Often due to alcohol or gallstones or even autoimmune issues, chronic inflammation can destroy enzyme-producing tissues and impair digestion, especially fat absorption. So in summary, your pancreas is the ultimate multitasker, a chemical plant and a thermostat all in one. It digests your food, balances your blood sugar, manages your hunger, and even controls how fast your gut moves food along. It's small, silent, and essential. When you nourish your body with the proper human diet, rich in nutrient-dense animal foods and free of ultra-processed junk, you're giving your pancreas a break. And when your pancreas rests, your entire metabolic system thanks you. If you found this helpful, I learned something just by studying up on this to make this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, The Carnivore Teacher Alpha. Share this with somebody who needs to learn about the pancreas. Most people think it's only just insulin, and it's many jobs and many parts. And if you leave me a message, I'll get back to you. I'll take your suggestions and make other videos. And I invite you to subscribe if you haven't done so. So I put out a couple books. My most recent one is called Processed to Death. It's on Amazon, and the Audible is coming out. And my first book is called The Carnivore Teacher, also on Amazon if you're interested. If not, that's fine. Watch my videos. Most of the information from my books I put in all my videos, but I would like for you to consider getting your copy. Have a wonderful day, and check out my video tomorrow.